Boom.
And we're live! Just in case I said it too soon, we're live. So, I'm Gina.
I'm
Behind
Ed.
the camera is Ed.
Yep.
We are coming to you live from Keeler Gardens. Yet, we are inside. How unique. So today at Keeler Gardens, I don't know if you can see out this window, but the wind has just been blowing and knocking things over. Can you hear it?
Yeah, just hurt people's eardrums.
So we thought we might stay indoors today. I'm not even sure if it would have recorded with all that wind. So we are going to talk to you today about indoor gardening. Just for a couple minutes, like we said we would, on these informative, educational, interesting videos that we're bringing to you on a regular basis during this time when we are sort of locked into our homes. Even though we may be with our families, we still aren't as connected as we might want to be with our community, and we aren't at school, we aren't at work. So we're giving you a chance to connect with nature a little to aid in that cabin fever, but also just a general connection, because that's what we do here at Keeler Gardens. We keep you connected to improve your mental, physical, and emotional and cognitive health. So today in our greenhouse, and if you've ever been to Keeler Gardens, you'll know that it's literally a greenhouse. We are going to talk to you today about gardenia. This is actually, it looks like a tree. If the soil was here, it would look more like a shrub. And gardenia is a shrub, and it grows tree-like this when you clear off all those lower branches. And this is what in the landscape industry is called a standard form. You're right there. I just did something with the camera.
Says hello.
Oh, hello, Karen. Hi. Wonderful. So, gardenia has these wonderful, almost leathery-like leaves. Very waxy and shiny when they're outside and at the right temperature and right humidity.
I'm going to come on this side.
Then the thing that's, oh my God, look, we didn't know.
Oh.
We didn't know it was coming.
Look at that.
So if you look to
Everybody
the right,
smell.
Everybody had to. So we had seen all these buds. There are buds all over in different stages, large, small. Anywhere from. Can you get this one? Like a young bulb. That's a young
all right, hold it
bud.
for a second.
That's a young bud. This is truly just emerging.
Okay.
All right, and then we were going to focus on these guys because they're going to open up shortly. But lo and behold, an actual gardenia flower. Oh, can you see it? Can you see it? In the middle of March at Keeler Gardens. So the reason this is so incredible is because gardenias aren't the easiest to grow. But with some tricks like we've done here, we've gotten it to bloom. Let's see, we had a bloom in February. I actually wore a gardenia flower in my hair for Valentine's Day. And we were blooming as late last year as October. And then, of course, the days got shorter and the plant sort of went to sleep. It stayed green because it is evergreen, but it didn't start flowering again until now. I'm so excited. I can't believe we got a flower to show you. So the scent is unbelievable. Really, if you've not smelled gardenia or jasmine in the past, it's like nothing. It's so thick. It's just incredible.
We'll have it back outside once the weather's warm enough. This
plant is a subtropical tropical. It goes in and out. Every winter we bring it inside. And on this particular winter, it had gotten so much appropriate amounts of sun and humidity over the summertime that we kept it in a sunny spot with the lights on sometimes, and we kept it humid because of the way we water it, that it remained healthy, and now it is flourishing with these blooms. I can't tell you how excited I am. I don't know if you can tell. I'm really excited.
I think they can tell.
So the reason we wanted to focus on gardenia was partly because of this wonderful thing. When we are able to, we will have you come and get the wonderful scent. We'll have you come see it when we bring it outside. But until then, we'll give you a little information about gardenia, in that it's true white color, as white can be, represents things like purity and truth, and hence trust. So it's often used in weddings and as symbols for partners. It also represents hope and a myriad of other things, which many flowers have some pretty standard common meanings, and pretty much everything out there has some kind of meaning attached to it. But that's one of the things that you might want to look up on your own or research on your own. Where is Gardenia native? Asia. Why did we bring Gardenia here? How many different kinds of Gardenia do we grow here? Usually just the one kind. But there are many different kinds. This is a hybrid because it has multiple petals. You'll find one of the true species has only 5 or 6 petals on it. You'll also find, what do other flowers represent? Of course, we know that the red flower, or the red rose, is love, for example, and rosemary is remembrance, and I could go on and on. But Gardenia, its message of trust and hope, I thought was a good one for these times. The other thing about Gardenia that's sort of interesting is that it loves humidity, which we don't have a lot of here. So we put it in, can you pan down, Ed? We put it in a container that drains into a container that's larger than itself. And we try to keep that container filled with water. And it was yesterday. And you can see how not humid it is around here because it's dry again. But when that container is filled with water, it humidifies the air and then keeps the gardenia happy. And slowly, Ed, if you want to pan to our neighboring beautiful, successful orchid there, we'll talk about orchids on another occasion. Did someone make a nice comment?
Yeah, Karen did.
Oh, that was Karen again.
Yes.
Great. Nice to see you, Karen. Again, so happy you're here. So we'll talk about orchids on another occasion. But we have what we call the greenhouse here. We have 2 areas in the house where we bring all those winter plants in. And different plants go in different areas, partly because some need to be sequestered because they're not safe for pets. Some need more sun than others. Some don't need a lot of sun, so they're asleep in the basement. These are the kinds of things that we do at Keeler Gardens and teach at Keeler Gardens. So we will have more on houseplants, more on plants in general, more on what we're doing outside in the garden. Any questions, any topics you want us to cover, anything you want to learn, if we can teach it, we will. We want you to stay connected. We want to have everyone out there feeling strong and safe and healthy, connected and energized, having the kids want to stick with learning and
speaking of which, the certificates.
So for those of you that are in our area, we have a stack.
I gotta come down to see how big the sentence. Okay.
Of printable certificates. Some are already printed out with, certificate of achievement, and some are just blank pieces of paper with a wonderful decorative outline. And we have stickers that say teamwork and achievement. And if any teachers or parents out there want a handful of these to pass out to their kids when they've had a good day's work at school, or if there are any teachers who want to take a bunch in preparation for going back to school, which I'm not sure honestly when that's going to be, but we have hundreds and hundreds of these things. Please do not feel like
just send us
a comment or an email. I'm Gina at KeelerGardens.org, and we will happily share those with everyone. Another way to stay connected. So as we said, we're going to keep these short and sweet, but Ed had a comment.
One other announcement, so to speak, is that because of the limited ability of Facebook Live to upload a high-quality video, we do want to do these live so we can interact with each other. But we are also posting these videos on our YouTube channel, and you can see the replays in a much higher quality.
So when you watch these on Facebook and your feed, feel free to just do that. We'll put the link to the YouTube video in the comments. But if it's grainy or choppy or
you're
blurry,
just like a high-fidelity geek like me.
Yeah, you want the real high quality. You want to be able to see the veins of every leaf. Then click through to the YouTube channel and you'll have a much better view of that. Okay?
That's all I got.
Let's see. Did we cover everything?
I think we did.
We don't have any questions.
We have a greenhouse. There's a flower we didn't know about. YouTube.
Gardenia. I'm so excited about the gardenia. I can't wait. So this whole thing is going to be covered. So we're going to be walking up these stairs and walk past it, and it'll infuse in our air. Okay, I can go on and on.
Yes, you could. So
thank you so much. Follow us, like us, and follow us so you get the notifications when we're live.
Turn notifications on.
Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us. We'll keep bringing these fun little videos to you so that you can share them with your family, and we can stay connected, and we can help everyone be connected to nature. All right?